Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense takes the field to start this game off. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. On the move at the 30. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
The give to the left side. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something.
Afterburners coming. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. They'll try it over the left side. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They're bringing heat. Quickly complete. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Brings up 4th and goal. send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Quarterback adapted. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this podcast.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been
looking for the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point. keep the chains moving.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Boy, if that first down play was any indication. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you?
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Steps away. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dobbs. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
It's going to be important, this offensive line. Bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first one.
Gets open down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Dobbs. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Rich. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Lining up from the 34 on first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the... Nice job by this defense.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
It's complete on the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, they'll take to the air.
Monster!
We're able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time. And they could use
ain't gonna see one tonight, goddammit.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to scramble. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Makes the grab. It's Cox. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Penn State.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play to pad the stats. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's taking the deep shot. He's into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game.
Wow.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.